Welcome back, everybody. It's another Ramblin' Friday. About to head over, grab some lunch with the wife. Should be a good day. We might catch some rain on this trip. We'll see. See if I get wet or not. Yep, I think the rain's coming down right about now. So I will apologize for any raindrops that get splattered up here. Just got back from a work trip to Kansas City on some had to go to an IT convention that is related to the career field that I work in, or the industry that I work in. So there are a lot of good things that come out of that. A lot of good tech innovations, and we all collaborate on what works, what doesn't work. It's really good being reassured that what you're doing is best practices. I mean, we're a large single firm, meaning we have one location, and when you talk about what we do for our network environment and compare it to places that have 20, 30, 40 locations, you know, where we have 100 employees, they have 3,000 employees, and they're like, yep, you're on track, you're doing the best thing that you can possibly doing for your network environment, for your environment. And it feels good having these guys that are industry leaders really tell you what you're doing is the best method. And I try to stay up with my tech. I try to do continued education and to stay on top of our game, to keep future-proofing our network and going to leading edge technology. It's very hard to do when you're a one-man show. But I also realized that while I was gone for these couple days, that I'm not getting the level of service that I want from my third-party support help desk. It just wasn't up to par. We really kind of need a person in-house. So we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully they send me one of their technicians over when we do the network recast, and I can get the guy educated so he's up to snuff with everything that's going on in my environment. So when I do take vacation, I can truly take vacation. And I think later this week I might do a video while I do the oil change on the bike and do the 3,000 mile review. I think that's something that I want to do. So hopefully this weekend or next weekend I can carve up some time and do the oil change on the bike. We'll do a video on while I do the oil change, and we'll talk about what I think about the bike so far after 3,000 miles. And Monday I have to take the CB300F in for its first service, for the 600 mile service, where they go in and check all the torque specs, make sure nothing's rattled loose. I always like taking it to the dealership for the first service, and then after that I will do all the interval services up until the point that it's a valve check. I don't have the tools, and I don't have the know-how, and I really don't have the man bits to crack open the head and check the valves. So I'll take it in to have the valves done. Pretty soon Mrs. Brap will be doing her own vlogs, so be prepared to see a little more content coming out, especially with her doing her own vlogs, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and me doing my own, and then us doing our dual vlogs. So be prepared. I feel like I got in the wrong lane, and then I get stuck in this lane here. Oh yeah, oh, you can do it there, minivan, you can do it there, come on. Watching that minivan hop that curb reminds me of the commercial. Who is it? Kia Soul. It's like, will it off-road like this, bro? Oh, that's what it reminds me of. It's traffic. I got places to go, people. I got places to go. And speaking of the wife and her content, she was telling me about an idea she has for a vlog. Hilarious. On our way to Kansas City, she's like, hey, I had this idea, blah 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 blah, and I was dying laughing. I was like, you you should totally do that. That'd be epic. How many of you guys have an Icon helmet? And how many of you guys, when you sized yourself for an Icon helmet, got it in and was like, man, this fucking helmet is tight as shit. And it fits perfectly on the top of the head, but the cheeks, man, are really, really tight. I wind up biting the inside of my cheeks when I'm talking. So I'm thinking about going to the next size up in cheek pads to create a little more room in the cheeks. But I understand it needs to be firm, it needs to kind of give you the puffy cheek effect, but biting the inside of my cheeks is not something I like doing. Oh, the rain is coming down. It feels like, with the visor up, getting all the rain in your face, it's like a big old bukkake fest. Ah, it's raining! It's raining!